is your Forecast First.
Good evening. Thank you for trusting us as your local source for news, weather, and sports. If you watch us at 5, I told you thunderstorms were 30 minutes out. They have arrived. The storm came rolling off of the monument a few minutes ago, drifting to the northeast, and that clap of thunder you heard about 3 minutes ago is part of that isolated cell, but there are more developing behind it. What does that mean for tonight? Quick check outside. Those are raindrops hitting our tower cam. 41 and 37, 40% chance of showers and storms. One is occurring right now and moving through town. You can see it there. Tomorrow, 62 and 57, partly to mostly cloudy, and a whole nother round of the same thing we're seeing right now. I'll tell you why and all the details coming up.
Now, first on the Western Slope, you're watching KREX 5 News at 6 p.m.
Boy, that guy is accurate.
Yeah.
Good evening and thank you for choosing KREX 5 News. I'm Logan Wilbur.
And I'm Kate Asaf. Well, I-70 is back open this evening after a rock slide in Glenwood Canyon shut down the interstate for several hours today.
KREX 5 reporter Mike Kretz went out to Glenwood to see the damage, and he's in the studio with us live. Mike, how'd it look out there?
Well, Logan Catron, thanks. Considering an SUV-sized boulder fell on the interstate just hours before I got there, I guess I'd say not bad. East and westbound traffic was stopped as CDOT crews cleared the interstate of rocks and boulders in Glenwood Canyon. Luckily, no injuries to report and no vehicles were involved in the rock slide. However, traffic in both directions was completely stopped for nearly 3 hours. Eastbound lanes were open shortly before 11. One westbound lane opened right before noon as crews continue breaking down boulders. A meteorologist from the National Weather Service says this time of year is common to see rock slides.
Anytime in the springtime we're having a lot of freezing and thawing and snow melt going on. This time of year is when the Western Slope is more susceptible to seeing those types of things, rock slides and canyons and things of that nature.
CDOT crews are still in the area and may close parts of the interstate through tomorrow morning as they remove loose rocks and gravel from the cliff face as travelers gear up for Memorial Day weekend. An official with CDOT who I spoke to via phone says when traveling through these corridors, it's important to stay alert.
The I-70 Mountain Corridor has so many twists and turns, and drivers just really need to be diligent when driving through the mountain corridor. Please do not drive distracted. Make sure that you are paying attention to your surroundings, to the vehicle in front of you, to the vehicles behind you. Just be aware.
Now, if you're planning on traveling through the area, it's important to reiterate there will be intermittent closures through Wednesday morning. Also, Grizzly Creek Rest Area at mile marker 121 is closed until electrical power can be restored to the site. The rest area lost power when the rock slide occurred. First on the Western Slope and live in studio, Mike Kretz, KREX 5 News.
Mike, thank you very much. Well, 2 men who were arrested in a child prostitution sting in Mesa County appeared in court today and out of custody.
The first suspect to come before the judge today was 22-year-old Aaron Apatang. His defense asked for this case to come back at a later date so that his defense can have more time for an investigation. Apatang made contact and sent inappropriate pictures of himself to someone he believed to be a 13-year-old girl on the social networking platform Whisper. He arrived at the Clarion Inn on Horizon Drive to meet up with the girl he believed to be underage and was detained. Apatang was booked on 4 felony charges and will be back in court on June 28th.
The second suspect, Jason Goulian, appeared in court with a new lawyer, and the defense asked for the case to come back at a later date. Goulian engaged in conversation with the person he believed to be the mother who was soliciting people for relations with her 12 and 14-year-old children. He arrived at a hotel on Horizon Drive and gave undercover law enforcement $200 and was then arrested when he entered the hotel room. Goulian was booked in 2 counts of attempted sexual assault on a child and 2 counts for soliciting child prostitution. He will be back in court on June 11th.
Well, JUCO is only a few days away, and this longtime tradition has made a change, hoping to make access easier.
KREX 5 reporter Ivan Fisher went out to find out how you can avoid the traffic this week and get out to Splizio for free. Ivan.
That's right, Katrin and Logan. The GVT, or Grand Valley Transit, has extended Dash services from May 25th until June 1st. And if you didn't already know, that's our free bus service. But for the Junior College World Series this weekend service, it's hoping to get everyone out and about every day. Every year, the Junior College World Series brings in thousands of people to the Western Slope. The economic impact comes in at $1 million of direct impact, and if you take it a step further, $3.5 million of indirect impact. Now that's where the Dash bus steps in. With so much revenue on the line for the area, the idea of making access not just to the games, but Horizon Drive in downtown essential.
There's restaurants up on Horizon Drive downtown, connects the university as well, goes all the way to the airport. Maybe you're flying out or coming in.
The Dash usually only runs from Thursday until the weekend, but with the route and where our visitors stay, expanding access just made sense according to officials. It's the first time trying out this plan, but the hope is to connect our JUCO visitors to the city. Now you can visit westernslopenow.com for a complete list of the Dash ride times. First on the Western Slope and live in the studio, I'm Ivan Fisher for KREX 5 News.
Ivan, thank you very much. Well, today, Governor Jared Polis signed a bill funding full-day kindergarten for all into law. The bill will be funded by money set aside by a joint budget committee, and the decision will free up more than 5,000 preschool slots. In addition, Governor Polis signed another bill which provides $25 million to help school districts with kindergarten and preschool implementation costs such as furniture and equipment. The governor said in part, quote, "No longer will a family have to choose between paying for kindergarten or making rent. This will save families thousands of dollars each year and open the door for others who could not afford it."
Two former soldiers living in the Grand Valley are trying to bring the veteran community closer together in a way that might surprise you. They're playing video games.
Now, both say it was a way for them to get out of their shell and decided to make it a group activity for other veterans. KREX 5's Katerina Chrysafis brings us the story.
Control.
Playing video games
I got one of those consoles and it changed my life.
is more than just a pastime for Bo Martin.
I still get emotional talking about it every single time.
When Martin got out of the military just a few years ago, he dealt with a wide range of emotions.
But I started playing video games as an outlet.
An outlet that he would have never guessed could also help other veterans going through the same thing.
Enemies are contesting.
Veterans like James Halbrooks.
Since I met Bo and started playing video games and stuff, I mean, I have been more active, especially out in the community.
Who realized that sometimes all you need is someone to bond with.
That's where avenues like this come into play.
Whether that's just talking,
It didn't matter who I was, what I had done in my past.
or playing Xbox.
In the video games, I was able to be me.
That's why Martin and Halbrooks decided to create Tango Down.
We just tried to find something where both of us connected and just tried to take off from there.
It's a place where veterans can support one another while having a good time.
If they need somebody to talk to, if they need an outlet to talk to, night or day, doesn't matter, you know, they can call us.
So far, it's been great.
Because bettering the community is their call of duty. First on the Western Slope, I'm Katerina Chrysafis, KREX 5 News.
All right, still to come on KREX 5 News at 6 o'clock. We have your full weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Nation. He's going to tell you about some of these storms that we're seeing overhead right now.
Yeah, I'm hearing them as we speak. And of course, JUCO is coming up. Troy Lynch will break it all down for you in sports. Still ahead.